Hello, this is Transformers fan G138, and I'm here with a video review of Transformers Universe Inferno. And he is actually awesome, but on his package he is labeled as Generation 2. Basically the Universe line took Transformers from each era, labeled them on a timeline, and yeah, so you had most of them were from Generation 1. And that's where you have, most. Although he says Generation 2, this is definitely not his Generation 2 color, and it does not have the Generation 2 logo. So, yeah, he's a fire truck. Would prefer to have him with a ladder instead of a cannon, but apparently kids like cannons better than ladders. So we're stuck with that. Yeah, so he's got his sirens up here. He's got 401, 401. No, he's got a great underside. He does not look like a robot. Exhaust ports here. Cannon moves up and down, and it has a little bit of motion here if you want to do some weird stuff with it. I believe one company does make a ladder upgrade for this, so like it pops on, you can pop the ladder on or something, I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty nice, it's a little larger and more boxy than most of the classics or Universe line it was up until this point. It's very square. So now I'm going to go ahead and get this guy in robot mode and talk about him some more. And here he is in robot mode. And most notably about this guy, most notable thing, would be his size to a regular Voyager class. He's a bit taller than the average Voyager. And he's a bit more massive width-wise, and definitely not normal, especially now that they've downsized all the Transformers, like the Prime line and the Fall Cybertron line. They're all pretty tiny now. But he is a really nice Transformer. He has some issues, but not much. So he's got his cannon ends up being on his arm, so he ends up having a weapon, which is nice. Still think it should be a ladder, and that should be on his back, but, minor details. So he's got a decent amount of motion, which can be a little bit irritating how much motion in the legs he has to get him to sit flat. Like, I'm fiddling with him a lot here. So he's got some motion in the foot. Right there. Pretty nice. He's got some toe movement. He's got a nice knee joint here. And he's got a hinged hip along with a secondary hinge. It doesn't go all the way out, but you got some decent range. This bumper that pulls down in robot mode, if it's in the way, it folds right up out of the way as you move his leg, so that's not a problem. That has some motion. His head is ball and socket. What's cool about this, in vehicle mode, while you're transforming it, you pull this siren forward, his head pops up, and then you just fold up this back piece. So that's kind of a cool little feature. I mean, not necessary, but it's cool. Yep, so, and then he's got a ratchet arm. He's got a hinge here, and a hinge, a swivel here, and a hinge elbow, along with a swivel hand, which is nice. It's molded to fit any 5mm weapon. Sample. Not quite clip system compatible, but he can still hold the weapons. His hand. And then, more armor that moves. I like this piece of it because it literally folds in on itself. This is literally the front half of the truck. Folds this way and then down and under. It's really nice how that folds up. And that moves out of the arm really nicely with all the motion it has. Well, another feature I've seen used in some stop motions, I didn't use it. I don't think I actually even used this guy in my stop motion. If you rotate this down and open this, I've seen some people use this as either... Yeah, that's a problem. This keeps popping off, and I think it's just because I weakened it up over time. So I would just be careful of that if you have this guy or are looking into getting it. So I've seen people use this as either a shield or a kind of like a blade. I mean, it's a piece of panel that folds up during transformation, and that's all it's supposed to be. So as far as it goes, I really like the color on this guy. I really like everything but the cannon in vehicle mode. Other than that, I think it's a fantastic figure. He's slim, you know, got wheels. 401s appear on his back. You know, it's a nice figure. Highly recommend it. I'm not a big Inferno character fan, so it's not like I'm super attached to the character. I kind of like the toy, although his legs can be very finicky to mess around with all these moving panels and parts to get them just right. But yeah, if you have any questions about this character, this Transformer, or anything else relating to Transformers, please post a comment down below and I will get back to you. If you have any requests for video reviews of Transformers I may have, please ask below and I'll let you know if I have them, and if I do, I will be glad to do the review for you. Wow. A little trouble talking today. So, with that concludes my video review. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.